Yeah, man, Bozoe, aka PAC Jr. Just sitting here playing my guitar, not giving a fuck what you doing. But I just sitting here and think, man, I'm puffing on some good. Like, don't you hate?
You don't have to be blah, be blah, be blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, man, don't you hate that? You couldn't even fucking take a day being black. Like, don't you hate motherfucking hoes that act whack? Don't you hate hoes that think they ain't got nigga trying to search for gold? Don't you hate bitches that can't stay on their toes? Don't you hate bitches that ain't nothing and think they something cause they just got their hair in cornrows? Don't you hate when you can't afford a date? Don't you hate when you ain't got enough money to buy a steak? Don't you hate when you talk to a bitch and her fucking breath stinks? Don't you hate when nigga haters can't relate? Don't you hate when you can't find a job? Don't you hate when hating ass niggas come up and cop block? Don't you hate when you're on the block searching for the guap and the cop trying to put your ass in lock? Don't you hate bitches with little tits? Don't you hate they boyfriends who like to text and talk a gang of shit over the phone and shit? What is this, web banging? Nigga, I fucking have your fucking head hanging. Don't you hate people that play on your phone when you star 69 they ass and they act like they not home? Don't you hate bitches who sorting up your game? Don't you hate motherfuckers who's a low down dirty shame? Don't you hate 6 niggas sitting in the car with 1 nigga? Don't you hate when you got weed but no blunt, nigga? Don't you hate hoes who always tattletale? Don't you hate when cereal and you ain't got no milk? Don't you hate when you finally do get milk and it's still? Don't you hate people that smell? Don't you hate motherfuckers that ain't about that meal? Don't you hate when you gotta fucking wake up at 6 a.m. just to serve Yale? Don't you hate that your homie got out late cause he was in jail? Don't you hate that you couldn't afford to go to Yale? Don't you hate that this world feels like hell? Don't you hate how a bitch pussy smell if she don't take care of it? You stinky bitch. Don't you hate boogers that turn to scabs? Don't you hate when you got a blunt don't wanna pass? Don't you hate hoes who got hair on their head? Don't you hate a gang of grease instead? Don't you hate when you run out of draws? Don't you hate when you're in jail and can't get no phone calls? Don't you hate when your maxi pad falls out on the ground and everybody looks at it like ha? Don't you hate when you got diarrhea? Don't you hate when motherfuckers see you? I hate all that shit, man. You just sit there and think about it like, damn, am I a hater? Cause I'm starting to hate a lot of shit, man. You feel me?
You don't have to be blah, be blah, be blah, 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 blah.
Don't you hate bitches who got teeth that look like a beaver? Don't you hate when you leave the house and you're on a cold block and you forgot your heater? Don't you hate these cheap sluts because they be faster than a zebra to give up the pussy up? Don't you hate, don't you hate, don't you hate, don't you hate, don't you hate people don't go to church? Don't you hate the people that go there think they saved? Don't you hate girls without makeup? Don't you hate the ones that got on too much is fake as fuck? Don't you hate when you gotta watch the Lakers, they suck? Don't you hate without Kobe, they suck? Don't you hate fat people that are talking like they all that when they out of shape? Don't you hate a babe who thinks she the shit, but she just got out the car sucking the homie Dave? Don't you hate when virgin girls dress like sluts? Don't you hate when bad bitches got they bad attitudes, talking too much? Don't you hate when the toilet seat is filled with piss? Don't you hate when you gotta take a shit? Don't you hate ugly tricks that think they're pretty? Don't you hate motherfucking life because that shit is tricky? Don't you hate cute hoes and how they always got an ugly friend? Don't you hate babies that smell like shit? Don't you hate fat girls wearing spandex? Don't you hate bitches who got hair on their chest? Don't you hate when you can't even take your own fart? Don't you hate when your toothpick is too sharp? Don't you hate when you buy some shoes and everybody steps on it? Don't you hate when you ain't got no fucking chronic? Don't you hate females who shave their eyebrow? Don't you hate white Caucasians who get no sun looking like some white owl? Don't you hate when you gotta have a night off because your nigga about to write off. Don't you hate females, nigga, who got big ass eyeballs? Don't you hate females who still have Jerry curls? Don't you hate Captain Savers and how they save them girls? Don't you hate females who never hang up the phone talking about my boyfriend coming home, his name Tyrone? Don't you hate them bitches cause they wrong? Don't you hate motherfuckers that are busters? I hate them too, man. And that's just how it is, man, you feel me? So I hope I'm not a hater, cause I just told y'all how I hate a lot of shit. But we got mantra beats on the slap. And Bozoe, aka PAC Jr, man, on the rap. And yeah, I might be a hater, cause I hate a lot of fucking shit. But niggas love to hate me though, you feel me? So we even. Bozoe, aka PAC nigga, Bozoe, aka PAC nigga. I know you hate me cause I hate you too.